Carrots that'll make you
Come
and your family
closer,
happy.
my friends.
Onions that'll make
Mom.
you grow.
Good morning.
Johanka sent me.
She did, but she said she'd come.
Well, she's up to her ears in work, and besides, we figured your husband wouldn't pay much attention to a woman, since he doesn't even...
What now, then?
Well, Johanka thought it would help if Ambrose saw how playing dice was no good either for himself.
I've been telling him off about it for years to no avail.
You won't get anywhere telling him off. Ambrose, if he lost everything he has to me, that would teach him a lesson. And then I taught...
Oh, God, no. I want him to stop playing, not to lose the...
No, don't worry. Whatever I win from him, I'll give it back to you.
Do you swear?
I swear I'll give back every last groschen, as the Virgin Mary...
Very well, then.
Where can I find...
He's not here now. He's getting ready for a trip to Kuttenberg. No doubt you'll find him at the... you'd better hurry if you want to catch him. He said he...
Do you think he'll want to play with...
Well, he promised not long ago he'd quit. But I'll believe it when I... And if he's feeling lucky, he'll lose his head entirely and play till...
All right.
God be with you.
Look what I've... You'll... Yeah.
Anyway, look, smell. Aren't they lovely?
Yeah. 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 Well, well, Goodman Ambrose.
Yes?
I heard you were about to leave for Kuttenberg.
Hi. Sir Sebastian von Berg ordered new clothes and he won't settle for anything. I have to go and buy some fine linen. I'm taking 600 groschen to pay for it all. I'll make him the...
Ah, I see. Well, Sir Sebastian's a man who doesn't like...
True indeed. I'll be on my way just as soon as the horse is shod and the wagon hit... God bless.
Let's have a drink together to pass the time while you're waiting.
That's kind of you, lad. See you later. Good health.
May it serve you.
You look like a fellow who's been around. Tell me, what's going on in the countryside?
Oh, it's safer in the province now. There was a pack of enemy cutthroats holed up in Pribyslavitz, but we attacked them and smashed them to pieces. So yes.
My word.
Sir Radzig Kobyla, the royal hetman. Let's drink to Sir Radzig.
Yes, to the bold Sir Radzig Kobyla.
And Captain Robard of Talmberg was there too, fighting bravely. We must drink to him too.
To the brave Captain Robard.
But there was a band of brigands on the rampage in the province. They attacked the stud farm at Neuhof.
So it's true then. I heard some talk about it, but I thought it was exaggerated.
Not to worry. Fortunately, I caught up with those bastards.
That's good news indeed.
It was no easy matter, I can tell you. They were cleverly holed up.
That's it.
Sigismund's hordes attacked Skalitz, razed the castle, pillaged the whole area.
I heard, lad.
I lost my family that day.
Let's drink to their memory then.
To Ma.
And you're good.
To Pa. Did you hear what happened in Merhoi?
No?
Some bandits attacked the locals.
God have mercy. It seems that's the lot of decent folk on this earth. Some fucker thinks he can take what he wants by the sword, and there's damn little...
Ah, but the villagers weren't such an easy mark. They stood up to them.
Good on them!
But it didn't end with that. Some pestilence broke.
God have mercy.
It turned out it wasn't the plague, though. Those murdering...
The low-down whoresons.
Let's drink to this.
May they die, and while they live, may their mouths turn into...
That'd save us all a lot of trouble. You'd know right away. So,
That's right.
that's nice. I've never been there.
That's great, lad. Grand it is. Kutenberg is a big town, strong walls, and more churches than you... And it's packed with people. When there's a fair, the whole town is on its feet. But the city elders are troubled now. Sigismund and his...
The devil take that damn Sigismund! He's done damage.
My word, lad.
I'm from Skalitz. Sigismund. Ah, awful hardly describes it. I tell you about...
Let's...
I asked myself, Ambrose. I asked myself...
In the tavern? Well...
No. In the tavern.
Why here? Because... something like that.
But why did I do it?
The difference is this. Did you come here of your own free will? Or did you have a feeling you had to?
I'm here because I'm here.
That's good, lad. You want to be, and you are. And if you didn't want to be, you wouldn't be.
A lot of God's truth, Ambrose. Let us all be.
Here!
Let's be. Hey!
Two sixes again. 2 sixes. 2 more sixes. Why can't they fall together? Ever.
Ambrose, you hound.
Me?
What? You don't remember? You got as drunk as a lord. Started shouting that no one had the nerve to tackle you, so you insisted I had, but you lost. And then you got really worked up and wanted to save your rep. We ended up playing until...
Damn.
Oh, you did, a few times.
Oh, fuck.
Everything. The whole 600 groschen you had for buying cloth.
Christ in heaven. Oh, God.
Actually, it wasn't by chance that I ran. It was your wife who sent me to...
What?
She did it for your own good. She wanted you to quit playing, and she didn't know how to get through to you.
Aye. She nagged at me about it, all right.
Ambrose, can't you see how easily you were tempted into wagering everything you had on dice? You're bringing misfortune down on yourself and...
Yes. Yes, you're right.
Ask your wife for forgiveness, and swear by the Blessed Virgin that you'll never pick up dice.
You're right. My passion for dice...
And give me those dice, so they don't tempt you to play again. I'll throw them down a well where they can't put sinful thoughts in.
But those aren't just any old dice that you can get anywhere.
Ambrose.
I don't play with them much. I keep them hidden away. Oh, listen, Henry. The money you want from me, I've learned my lesson, I swear.
You've seen the error of your ways. That's all I wanted. I never intended to take your money. Here, have it back. And next time...
Thank you, Henry. See you later. You're too old for this kind of nonsense, Ambrose, you idiot. This is the penance I pay. The only fortunate thing is that Guter isn't here to see it. Yeah.
Henry, how did it go with the tailor's wife? For the love of God!
I went to see the tailor's wife, like you wanted.
Oh,
I think it turned out well.
that's great news, Henry. I think
How are things going?
you...
See,
that if
yeah. I happened to.
so if
What? Well, if you...
God be with
I'll never drink again.
Henry, I'm glad you stopped by. Well, how
Well, we sat down and talked, and in the end, I talked him out of playing.
did you? Mother of...
Look here, I'll tell you what happened, but you mustn't breathe a word.
All right.
Ambrose got really drunk. I took his money, and in the morning, he took it really hard.
Uh-huh. Well, and what about the money?
Yeah, I gave it back to him so he can buy what.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, you're.
Good morning.
I'd like to see
And what is it?
proper back.
But-
Fine.
I'm... Good luck.
Has your manhood been dwindling of late? Then buy this powder made of a unicorn's horn.
Damn. God's sake.
Let's have a word. Since
That's...
let's have a word. Satisfied?
That's too much. See now?
Carrots and apples.
Yeah.
Look what I've got. You'll...
Huh.
Henry!
I went to see the tailor as
Oh,
I think it turned out well. Ambrose admitted he was overdoing it with...
that's great news, I think.
How are things going?
You wouldn't believe what happened.
Oh?
She said she wanted to find a different job. She said she decided to change her life.
See what you're capable of? Our Lady didn't pick you for enough. I think you're really great.
That's very sweet. If only there were more like...
How do you mean?
I mean, more people. If only we could help.
I might know of someone. There's this prostitute in
And how do you know?
I happened across her by chance when I was tracking the Neuhoff. Don't look at me like that. She was mixed up with one of them and I had to question her. I wouldn't say she was particularly happy there.
That sounds promising, Henry. I'm not sure. To give up what she's doing and find... If she works at the baths, she'll surely...
What basic things?
No! She'd know about healing wounds, health-giving decoctions, bloodletting and the like. And
Well, if you think so, I can go there and see what
Henry, please try and convince her. I can find a place for her here. Goodbye.
Don't move a finger. Surrender!
Get him!
You committed a violation. You're
All
under
right,
arrest.
you in!
You're nothing but a thief.
Well, you won't forget this.
You're making a serious mistake.
Well, I...
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
God save. How...
Is Adela still working?
What do you want Adela for? Ain't my tits big enough?
Yes, plenty big. But I really need to speak to Adela.
How should I know?
Good luck then.
What are you looking for? You'd better not disturb anyone here. I've got an important guest.
Christ! Is unpleasant.
The gentleman is a little on the rough side, but he pays well.
I want to talk.
You can't now. The door stays locked, and the key...
The church said, do you really want to oppose the will of God?
Me? Never.
Then let me into...
All right.
You fucking heartless beast! Get your hands off me!
That... What the fuck are you doing here? Are you yanking my pizzle? I said...
I'm not going anywhere. I'm I'm here for Adela.
For Adela? But I...
I'm sure we can come to some... Do you fucking know who I am?
No, and I don't give a fuck.
What are you looking for? You'd better not disturb anyone here. I've got an important guest.
Christ, unpleasant. The church sent me. Do you really want to oppose the will of God?
Me? Never. No, I wouldn't.
Then let me into Adela.
All right. Here.
That's how you want it, eh? Are you yanking my...
Oh.
Off you go. What the fuck are you doing here? Ah! Ah!
Looking for? You'd better not disturb anyone here. I've got an important guest.
Christ. Unpleasant.
The gentleman...
I want to talk.
You can't...
The church. Do you really want...
Me?
Then let me...
Oh.
Sitting right outside the door. She can hear everything, but she... Are you yanking...
I'm not going there.
For Adela?
I'm sure we can come... Have you any idea
the bailiff doesn't care about some...
Maybe, maybe not. He might care about your sodomy, though, if I give him an eyewitness account.
Fucking hell. What do you want from me?
Get out.
What have you done?
Fuck! I don't need this shit. But you haven't heard the last of this, fucker! I'll cut your fucking throat for that!
What in God's name have you done? Oh my God. Hedson will kill me. If Maru...
Everything will be all right.
All right? You said that about Hinnick when you were... And he ended up...
Leave this place. I'll help you.
What? What?
You don't have to live in this rat hole anymore.
Who gave you that?
Johanka.
What Johanka are you
She's from Skalitz, like me. Just an innocent girl.
They all claim that.
But she really is.
How could you know that?
Because
What?
the Blessed Virgin started visiting Johanka in her dream.
Visiting?
Well, that's how Johanka put it. Like...
But why would the...
It was only on account of her that the wounded from Skalitz got to Sasau. Although they didn't have it easy there.
I heard they took them in at the monastery.
Aye. But they didn't exactly bend over backwards to help them there. Johanka had to take care of them on her own. Most of them wouldn't have lived without her. Look, when I came to see her the first time, after Skalitz, she was destroyed. And they wanted to drive her out of the monastery. She could have just gone. But she didn't want to stop helping the others.
But what's any of that got...
It was Johanka who sent me. She had visions. And according to these visitations, she believes she has a duty.
And you believe in these
Yes.
Well,
why don't you try it?
how? Like I should just drop everything here, pack my...
Why not?
It's madness. Starting all over from...
And why did you become
a prostitute.
Yeah.
If you're expecting to hear some touching tale about a poor girl tossed around... I didn't want a husband, and I needed...
So just for money?
What do you think I do it for? Love?
No. Everyone has to make a living, but you don't have to be a...
So what else should I do?
You can just find yourself a different livelihood.
Why? What's wrong with the one...
Haven't you ever thought of doing something...
Like what?
Well, wouldn't you like to help the sick?
That's a lot of work, isn't it?
Yes. But you'd have nothing to be...
I suppose not. I'm not sure. I don't think it's all that...
What about when you get older? Do you think the men will still...
That's true.
You can't go on like this forever. You could catch some...
What do you know about...
I've seen plenty, believe me. Maybe too...
Oh. I try not to think too...
Well, maybe you should. The apothecary in Ratai could tell you a lot about the ailments people come to him with.
You know, you might be right.
So you'll leave...
But how?
Wouldn't you like to help in the infirmary?
Would they let me?
You're a bathmaid who knows something about healing. They'd be glad to...
But where will I live?
There, of course. It's modest, but you'll have everything you need.
I'm not used to much anyway.
See then? I reckon you've nothing to worry about.
All right.
We can go right now.
All right. I'll just say farewell to the girls and pack a few things. Mother of God, I'm all in a flutter. To pack up and...
You're doing the right thing.
Good luck then.
Told you I wasn't done with you yet.
We got it. Anything?
I'll slaughter you!
Not again, me.
Come here, Get back! Come on.
Get him!
Look what's come crawling out. Like this run.
I paid for from that harlot. You call that combat?
What's the matter? Come on.
Just when it wants to set my
What's the matter? Come on. I'll swallow you.
I'm going to enjoy this.
You're dead.
Herr! God! You call that combat? What's the matter? I'll slaughter you! Come here, Lily Liver! Bring it on!
Call that combat.
That's it! I'm going to enjoy this.
What do you do? You're dead. dead. I'll slaughter you. I'm gonna enjoy this.
What's the matter? Come on.
That's him. Bring it on! I'll slaughter you! Look what I've got. That's a good boy. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love. Good boy. That's my boy. To me. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. It's you they were after. And are you all right?
Just a scratch or two. Those idiots didn't know who they were taking.
Good. The sooner we go, the better.
Let's go then.
Goodbye.
Here we are. Give it a while and you'll be happy here. Believe me.
Oh, Henry. I'm starting to have a good feeling about...
I'm sure you will. Johanka will take care of you.
You know, you're the first one to do something for me. Without expecting anything. Unless... if you want.
You don't have to thank me. And you certainly don't have to offer your body to anyone. Anyone at all.
Oh, thank you, Henry. Thank you.
Yeah.
God grant you.
I'd like to make
So what are you...
a bit of everything.
As you wish.
Fine.
And goodbye.
Look what I've... You're... There's the... That's my...
Yeah.
Look what
You'll... Good boy.
God.
Henry! Henry!
I see things are looking up for you. You even got... I'm glad you don't have to sleep in that stable anymore. And it seems the overseer coughed up a groschen or two in the...
Yes.
What about the custodian?
Yes. Can we just talk about something else?
What's got into you? You're not yourself at all.
Henry.
What's the matter?
Sir Sebastian. He kept coming here, always bringing me gifts, and I was completely worn out from everything. And he was the only one here who showed me any sympathy, any understanding. He was quite kind, actually. And then once, more than once, I went with him. Then he had this room cleared out and gave it to me.
But you're not to blame. These things happen. He's a noble, and he can do whatever...
But it's all over, I swear. Since I sold all the things he gave me and bought food and supplies for the sick. I still feel terrible about it. I think maybe it's because of me that Matthias...
Don't be so hard on yourself. The important thing is you ended it, and you tried to...
So ashamed, Henry.
I won't breathe a word.
Thank you, Henry.
God be with you.
Excuse me.
It can wait. I haven't seen Johanka for some time, but you, on the other hand, see. Tell me, how, if anything at all is troubling her, be sure to tell her.
Sorry, sir.
Oh, no, you don't.
My apology.
I'm sure Sir...
The blessed... Her mess...
Farewell.
Yeah!
Nonsense. God be with you.
Likewise, Pilgrim.
And to what do we owe the pleasure?
Who sent you here?
Sent us? No one but...
I see. Well, my Christian duty prompts me to give a bit of coin to those in need. What do you say? Are we agreed?
Well... Well, thanks for the, some of the important citizens here don't care for Johanka talking nonsense about visitations from the Virgin. And there are certain good wives who think she's up to no good. They don't like it that their husbands are hanging around here. And there's talk that she's got something with the custodian and who knows who. And we're just here to warn decent people about the iniquities.
Aha. Well, now you've warned me, you can clear off.
Well, I'm afraid...
Get the hell out of here and leave Johanka and everyone else here in peace.
Ah, we'd love to oblige, but we really don't feel like going anywhere.
Enough of your nonsense. Clear off, and if I catch you round here again...
Good sir, surely you wouldn't pillory simple fellas like us just for wanting to earn a groschen. We'll be on our way, and you'll overlook our little...
Get going, and don't...
Aye.
Yeah.
Henry!
I went to Ledetsko like you asked.
And?
You were right. Turned out well with it. I persuaded her to leave her trade and find she's here for you.
That's great news.
I promised her you take care of her, and I brought her here. She'll help you take care of the sick and injured, like you wanted.
You did a great... Of course I'll take care of her.
And how are things going here?
Much the same as always. There are always wounded and sick people. I'm on my feet from morning to... But Matthias is better. There's these...
Troublemakers?
Aye. While you were gone, some thugs came here and kicked around the gifts that people brought. Then they...
Oh?
I didn't see them at it, but there's some fellas hanging around now, by the entrance, and whenever I go into...
Take liberties how?
No. They just make all sorts of... And when someone comes to see me, they make trouble for them. So now, almost no one wants to come. Maybe...
I already ran into those thugs, and they won't be giving you any more trouble.
Oh.
Yeah, that scum was no match.
Thanks, Henry. You didn't say anything about it to the...
he knows nothing about it. You don't think I need the help of Sir Sebastian to deal with a few...
Good. I wouldn't want him to think I'm in...
Oh?
No. Listen, there's some merchant staying at the Wagoner's Inn who's been asking after me. Would you go with me to see? I know those thugs are gone and it should be safe now, but...
Of course I'll go. It's only a stone's throw after all.
Goodbye. Pavel of Colin, I believe you were asking for me?
Thank you for coming, Johanka. I hope you're not offended by this meeting place. I apologize, but I feel a little confused in your presence. It's your preaching. In truth, I don't know whether I'm speaking to you.
Just the man you need.
Is that so,
You won't find a more adventurous soul in these parts.
You speak boldly. Johanka, I'd like to thank you kindly for your visit. I don't wish to detain you any...
If you feel we've said all that needs to be said, I'll leave you and Henry to discuss things alone.
So?
Johanka is an exceptional person with an important mission, wouldn't you?
It's a great honor that Our Lady chose her.
If we were only 1/10 as humble...
Anyway, what is it you...
It's like this. In the last year of Emperor Charles's reign, I came here to Sasau to close a profit, but it didn't turn out entirely as planned, and I was obliged to hide some of my money in the woods. Who would even imagine that in the ruins of an old settlement lies a real treasure trove? I tried to go and recover it myself, and I can be glad that I didn't pay for that attempt with my life, as you...
Yes. You look like you were mauled by a...
The truth is even more absurd. I simply lost my footing and tumbled down. No doubt another divine sign that I ought to leave the search to someone such as yourself.
Your guardian angel must have had his work cut out, keeping you from running into Q... Where is this treasure? I could get the dog to sniff.
I'll describe the way there. You can enter the woods between the quarry and the marshland. There's a small stream that flows into the river. Following it upstream seems simple enough, but actually it took me a long time getting up that. As I already said, I tripped and rolled quite a way down. Afterward, as if that weren't enough...
Well, maybe it'll still be there. Unless it's been devoured by some boar with good taste.
Who knows? If you should find it, you're welcome to have it. As you can see, I've already... Anyway, at the point where I fell, there's a forest track that joins the... If you follow it closely, and you'll need to keep your eyes peeled, you'll come upon the ruins of a settlement. And in one of those ruins, the
quarry, stream, path, ruins. I should be able to remember that. And I should bring the treasure to you.
Actually, I'd rather you made the donation for me. I'm in no shape for running around now. Just come back when you've found it. Meanwhile, I'll give some thought to who we shall donate the money to.
Well, how could I refuse a pleasant stroll in the countryside? I'll be happy to go and look for you.
You are indeed an adventurous soul. As I recall, I hid there not only a large amount of groschen, but also nothing valuable, just a dagger which will be rusty by now. Good luck, Henry.
When you were talking about donating the money for the common...
The Virgin Mary chose Sasau as the place to reveal her message, didn't she? Both places carry the same weight for me. The important thing is, I know Bailiff Hashek or Father Fabian will handle the donation better than, say, the monastery.
Wouldn't you say Johanka's infirmary is working for the common good?
Certainly, but its financial affairs are handled by the monastery, which has a very...
Then you can go and explain to Johanka and the wounded yourself that they'll suffer on just because you're worried the monastery will build more scaffolding for your money.
If it were only the scaffolding.
But isn't it a good...
Take care now. I won't get any sleep. I just won't get any sleep. I can't sleep again.
God be with you. Good luck then.
Yeah.
When you were talking about donating them...
God be with you.
When you were talking...
As I said, you've known, I believe...
When you were talking about donating...
As I said, you've no need to go any further than the Sasa... I believe Bailiff Hashek... Farewell.
When you were talking...
As I said, I believe... God be with you.
When you were talking about donating...
The Virgin Mary, both places can...
Wouldn't you say
Certainly, but it's financial.
Then you can go and explain to Johanka and the wounded yourself that they'll suffer on just because you're worried the monastery will build more scaffolding for your money.
That's not how I meant it. It's just that... As a Colleen...
And you'd let my former Skalitz neighbours and Johanka suffer on, but do you really think the Overseer would...
I'd rather the Rathaus or the church had the money. Take care now.
I see the quarry and the marshland. Now I just have to find the stream that feeds into the river. I can't see any other stream here, so I suppose straight up the hill here? Quite a hike. No sign of a path yet. It must be further on. Here's that footpath. This is definitely the right way. Look what you're... Poaching or...
No, I'm on guard against...
Oh, on the lookout for Cumos.
Aye, the whole countryside's full of them. You must have smelled...
Oh, I can't say I've smelled...
You haven't got a nose for 'em. Quimos, like a mouldy...
Is there some abandoned set...
Aye, at the end of the trail through the woods. I saw some mercenaries going there not long ago. Probably hunt... That ain't my style there. I'm more of a sneaky.
Who were these
Noisy fellas with colourful fabrics. They dropped some flasks along the way. I didn't like the taste, so I stuck them under a fallen tree.
Oh, I'll gladly take them.
Watch you don't get bellyache.
You think you can stand in my path, Boulder? I won't give in that easy. Who's this then? Dead and looted. I'm here at last. I'll have to comb the whole place. Bold knight, Sir Sebastian. I suppose I should tell him about it. Who's this then?
Oh, picia!
Mi bújt itt elő. Hé! Ott van, vigyázz! Eleged van?
Nick? Look what I've got. You'll... This must be someone else's hiding place. Pavel's stash must be somewhere else. Here it is. Groschen and a dagger. Look what you're... Good fella. That's my book. I'd like to donate quite a large sum to the Sasau Church.
Pro bonum commune, eh? Well, I'll be very happy to accept it. And I can even tell you what it would be used for.
What could I contribute?
Well, requiem masses for the dead can shorten the time the departed spend in purgatory. The greater the donation, the more. Our house of God is also in need of improvement. Having it decorated, it would also be possible to give all the money for poverty relief.
I'd like to contribute to one of the...
I see.
I want to contribute to poverty. It will be in the name of Pavel of Colleen. I'm just his man.
How much are you giving?
All of this.
It's a generous gift. I'm glad not everyone is turning from the true faith just because some woman is making a spectacle on the square. See you later.
Yeah.
God save...
I'd like to just... Are we agreed?
That's still two. See now?
I'd like to discuss... What do you...
It'll take... Aye, that...
Cucumbers, lovely cucumbers, asparagus and brood.
Yeah.
Mandrake root taken straight from the...
Yeah.
God watch over you.
I'm interested... A bit of it. Fine.
I'm sure you'll... God be with
Yeah.
God preserve you. God be with you.
Let's have a walk.
Well,
Is this...
that's still... All right, sir.
Yeah.
God be with you, Henry. Good health to you. Good luck, then.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did what you asked. I donated them.
Thank you.
I gave everything to the parish priest of...
You know, I'd have done the same thing. Perhaps it'll ease my way through the... Thank you, Henry. And give my thanks to you. It was an honor to meet an honorable self. God be with you.
Farewell, Pavel.
Take care.
Yeah.
About as well. God be with you.
Children she already brought into the world, still born, almost lost her own life.
About that burger from...
How did it go?
No, it wasn't at all easy. But in the end, I found the treasure and donated it to the Sasa...
Great. If it had been easy.
What about those thugs?
No, not at all. It's like... But...
Oh?
The Blessed Virgin visited, and she gave me and I must spread the...
You better not go anywhere on your own.
Thanks. Maybe it would be better. There's a meadow near the woods by Sasau. It's...
That would be wise.
We'll set out to... In the meanwhile, you can... If not, just come at...
Ugh, I've been running around like the...
Don't tempt Satan.
Yes, Ma.
Oh, stop it. God be with... Did you sleep all right, Henry?
Oh, like a log.
There. You see how everyone gets well... Let's get going.
I'm right on your heel.
And she showed me a procession of fine people who had crowns on their heads, dressed in sumptuous cloaks, with swords at their sides. But then came demons of hell. Some of the men drew their swords to battle them, but others began to embrace the demons. They forgot the law, forgot justice, and only used the people for their own ends. The wretched people could take no more. They stopped obeying their wicked masters and sought refuge with the princes of the just. Then the Virgin Mary came to the wicked ones. At her first step, their rich cloaks burst into flames. At her second, their swords broke into pieces. At her third, the crowns cracked on their heads. And then...
Watch out! They're coming! Run!
Henry, let there be no bloodshed.
Don't weaker than me.
Fucking dog. Bollocks.
You going to cry now?
Well, that's that. Damn busybodies. I hope after that beating they'll leave your hanker in peace. Look what I've got. Good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Johanka, you managed.
Yes, yes. And are you all right?
I'm all right, and the others too.
Praise God. It's a good... I never thought something like...
It took me by surprise too.
I will.
You mustn't let them intimidate you.
Thank you. I mustn't give up.
That's the spirit.
While we're on the subject...
It was wonderful. There was great truth in what you said. The nobility doesn't look out for us, only for themselves. We should
Oh!
How can those who are themselves dishonest criticize and pass judgment on us?
Maybe. I really don't know. Henry, there's one more... Another sinner came... Would you take...
Of course. What's it about this?
This time it's...
Me?
Everyone sins, Henry. And you're no...
I've always tried. But yeah,
No one is entirely without sin, but we must do...
I did a lot of good to you.
I know, Henry. I'm not condemning you. I'm just saying...
Yes. I am a sinner. You were chosen by the Virgin Mary. Who am I to deny you? Please, tell me how I can make amends.
First, you must acknowledge your sins. Haven't you ever killed anyone, Henry?
Runt. I hated him. For what he did in Skalitz, for that sword, for... Never before did I want to hurt someone so much, and now I'm sorry for it. I lost control. Let my rage get the better of...
You did what you did to protect others. And apart from Runt, killed someone? You told me about that murderer, but you didn't really have a choice there. But otherwise?
There were others. Merciful Christ, forgive me. Forgive me for all the terrible things I've done. I'm not worthy of your kingdom.
Leave it to God to decide who deserves to enter his kingdom. And another thing. You have coveted thy neighbour's wife.
Oh. Yes, I know I shouldn't have done it. I don't even really know how it happened. Lady Stephanie asked me to help her with some things, and of course I couldn't refuse the lady of the castle, so I brought her those things, and then she gave me this shirt, so I had to strip off, and she...
I don't need to hear any more. I can imagine it. And from what I've heard, you've been light-fingered on it.
What?
They say you're a thief, Henry. Who'll take anything that...
It's true. I haven't been a good Christian. Please forgive me.
It's not me you should come to for forgiveness, but to those...
Yes.
Henry. And you did other bad things too. You can't just wave it all away. You have to unburden your soul and repent of...
I agree. Tell me.
You have to undertake a pilgrimage of penance. On the way, you'll go to Ujits. There's a Marian church there. Put on a penitent's robe and walk barefoot as a sign of humility.
All right. And will that really relieve...
If you do it sincerely and with humility, contemplating your sins...
But what if I can't carry the...
You've carried it up to now.
Yes, because I never had to think about...
If you find the burden too great, pray. And if you pass a cross or shrine along the way, stop and pray for forgiveness, and it will give you the... God will help you to bear the weight of any sin that you... For every sin, sincere repentance at each sacred place.
Thank you, Johanka. I suppose facing up to my sins...
And when you get to Ujits, pray to the Virgin Mary, and when you've finished...
Oh?
Give the church 600 groschen. That should do. Don't waste time. Get going right away. I'll expect you back in a...